I'm once again opening with the fact that I'm so glad I don't stream with the camera. I'm so glad that was a decision I made. I'm so glad I don't stream with the camera. Because I have to explain. I'm so glad I don't stream with the camera because I have to explain the unexplainable, which is me just making little, like, yeah, you know, like little cat paws, alternate to each side, to a rhythm that is not even playing right now. But it feels right. Oh god. Hi. Welcome back to this travesty. Welcome back to this travesty. Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. We're so back. Last time we did case 1 of this third game in the trilogy, where Mia was the star, and we learned some things. We learned that Mia had a boyfriend who was killed, and that the one who killed him was Dahlia Hawthorne, and Dahlia Hawthorne is Phoenix's ex from university. Bisexual king making mistakes. Yeah. So Dahlia Hawthorne, she murdered a man. She murdered her other ex, and Mia got her put away for it. And we don't know what happened to her, but she definitely went to jail. Because Mia got her good. Phoenix also ate glass when he was 21, which is so iconic of him, really. Yeah. And so now we're just gonna start this next case. I'm really excited. Hey ya! Long time no see. Yeah, it's been very irritating. There's been no rhyme or reason to the scheduling of it. I'm happy to start this case, though. I love this case. This is one of, like, it's not really a plot-relevant case, but it's so funny and silly. I can't wait. The stolen turnabout. The time is 1:00 a.m. Oh, happy belated birthday! Welcome to the 30s! Detective, we made it! Phew, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, glad the jewel. You said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? Oh. Ah! We've been had! Out front! Guards! Turn on the searchlights! Better luck next time, gentlemen! Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Yeah, I love to see it. Honestly, being in 30s is so much better than being in 20s, in my humble opinion.
Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important.
What are you freaking out about now?
Today will be the last time you talk to me that way.
Huh?
We're about to hit the big time!
Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me, or...
Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello. Hi! I'm so happy to see you. Blah, 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 blah. Hello. It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick.
How old are you now? Oh, hey, it's me! He's so adorable. 26, that's a baby. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway?
Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this.
What's this? Some kind of poster? Kurain Village. Isn't that?
That's right. It's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is.
What's this about treasures from the boonies?
Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight.
Tonight? What about tonight? What about tonight?
The Treasures of Kurain exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoters sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick?
You look exactly the same, Maya. Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then...
I've been the one who's been keeping the law office afloat from behind the scenes.
Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character. She is shady. She steals shit all the time. I support her. I support women's rights and wrongs. But, like...
Hey! Who are you calling shady?
And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but usually I just call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself.
I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick.
Kurain Village is the home of the mysterious Kurain channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Kurain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright.
Earth to Nick! How long are you gonna make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick! I can't wait any longer! I wanna see the exhibit!
Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Oh, Maya, I did miss you. We did get to see her at the end of Justice for All, but that was a while ago now. Oh, sorry. Ugh. I ate my lunch too fast, and now I have belch gas. It's fine. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. I wonder what this is a play on. Hi, Nim! I hope your week is going better than last. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed.
Wow! This is awesome!
Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it.
Oh, they even had the dusty old scroll hanging that was... They even had the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fey Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl.
On a family heirloom?
Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse.
Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. First, we should look at everything. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 ways to save money. Wasn't that in Kurain Village in the, like, main area next to the channeling chamber? I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think the number was lower. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know? Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Slightly better. We'll take it. We'll take the dubs where we can. I'm okay. I have a backache, but what's fucking new? What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure? Is there something like that? Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Pearly?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I bet it would really take your breath away. Sounds like a liar. I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence in that murder case that happened in Kurain Village.
This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Kurain Sacred Writings folding screen.
Oh, there's a real-life store called Lord and Taylor. It's probably that. Okay. If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures, too?
Of course they are! This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. So, all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. Yeah, the way I got my backache is super dumb, too. It's like I was curled over my foot because my foot hurt this morning when I woke up. And, like, I guess I stayed curled like that too long and it just, like, fucked my shoulders and my upper back. So, we love to see it.
Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! Ah, it's so cute! It's a little diorama of Kurain Village.
Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness.
Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Fey Manor on it.
Yikes, you're right. I kind of want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. This ceiling thing is gorge. Alright, we've done everything. Actually, I do want to see... What was this? Right. Okay. Yeah. It's like... It's good because it'll... If I lay down, it'll go away. I did lay down for about 30 minutes. Around 11. And it helped already, so... Should be fine. Right, they have a 10-year age gap. I always forget. Maya seems younger to me always. Okay. To the basement we go. Yep, this is the basement warehouse, alright.
This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time.
Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Right. Eek! A monster! You were right! Huh? A monster? Hey! Hey, girl, hey! Oh my god, hi! I missed her. It hasn't even been that long, but I missed her. Good evening. It's good to see you again. You? I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss.
Ah, hello.
Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Maya's like, hey, you're cute. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Well, let's look around first, shall we? That's the exit. Funny, it's spelled just like escape. Oh, can I not? Oh, okay, here we go. This computer. It looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above.
And that means what?
This camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what.
I see.
That's some pretty high-tech stuff. We've seen that before, Maya. Don't you remember in the fucking Will Powers case? It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. It looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr.
Aha! I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger.
Why would anyone write hamburger that big?
Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something.
I kinda doubt it.
Aha! I've got it. Maybe it said spaghetti.
Why are you talking about food? Oh, wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti.
Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think?
Okay, to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Oh, Maya. Valid, though. Sometimes when you think about food, you can't stop. It says organic.
No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters.
Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess.
Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh?
Get him! Get his ass.
Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ami, right?
Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Kurain channeling technique, Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Oh boy. Shichishito! What's that creepy looking thing she's holding?
Don't ask me. How should I know?
Well, you are the future master, right?
Maybe so, but this is the first time I've even seen this statue.
That thing is the Kurain Shichishito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't that sharp. Or isn't sharp. Isn't that sharp.
Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something.
What are you eyeing me for? God, that would hurt to get skewered.
Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there?
It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there.
Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel.
Why are you telling me that? She's like proud.
Nick, she gave us a special title, Nick.
And he's like, no, okay. Hi, oh no. Hi, how are you? It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright?
Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you talking to her instead of Edgeworth? Is she single?
Why are you freaking out on me?
What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up. That's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily.
Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. Wow, that trial. Okay, cool. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case?
Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick?
After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Ms. Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Phew, that's a relief. I'm really impressed, Ms. Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor... Well, Lordly Taylor is... That's a really hard name to say. Is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums.
Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums! Yes, I did! That's really wonderful!
So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So, what is with that face she's making? Oh, look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together?
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine? It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me.
Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Ms. Andrews looking so happy. Maya is always thinking about food first, and honestly, she's real for that. None of us could have imagined that the very next day, something terrible would happen. Ruh-roh.
Nick, this is terrible! What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak.
Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time.
I'm going to turn on the TV.
We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask the Mask. Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lord Lee Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief who only targets rare treasures. Lord Lee Taylor?
Hell, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet.
Treasure? Lord Lee Taylor? You don't think?
Yes! Now get up, Nick! It was stolen by Mask the Mask! Our most valuable treasure! The Kurain sacred urn was stolen!
What? Is it even that valuable anymore? You guys have broken it so many times. Refresh my memory a little. What's the sacred urn?
It's only the most important treasure in Kurain Village!
It's Persona reference. Yeah, I was just about to make that joke. And then you put it in.
Look, it's right there on this poster! Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Kurain channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well, there are some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick?
Oh, Pearls. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Kurain Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. What to do? Okay, the toilet is shinier. Wow, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head. So let's see what's next.
What's wrong with you, Nick?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What? Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Does that even bother you?
But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how.
The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Kurain School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't.
Okay. I do. So what am I supposed to do about it?
Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back.
But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer.
That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya.
Man, oh man. There's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. It's fine. She'll learn about gay people eventually. So what's was the name of this bad guy again?
Mask to mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask to mask. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything.
1 year ago, the murder in Kurain village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence.
Mr. Nick? Do you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Ami on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well.
Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts. Spelling either.
Anyway, this is how our gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now, instead of Ami, it says I am. Can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later.
I can't believe it myself.
It's kind of funny. Have you seen a badge? So what do you think about this?
What about it, Pearly? I'm not certain. What do you think, Mr. Nick?
Maybe 3 heads aren't better than 1. That's really funny. Is this thing really all that valuable? It kind of looks, well, junky, if you ask me.
But it's got the soul of Mystic Ami, the founder of her channeling technique.
So how much do you think you could get for it?
What? Sell the sacred urn? You know, I never thought about that. Hey, Pearly, make a note of that. Ways to save money, tip 109. Sell treasures whenever possible. Whenever possible. Check.
Somehow, I think Maya's going to be searching for a buyer for a long time.
You know, even I didn't know this statue existed until a little while ago.
Didn't Adrian say it's from a Fey branch family's training hall or something?
Yes, there are actually a lot of training halls scattered all over the country. Hidden away deep in desolate mountains.
Why does it always have to be desolate mountains? Why can't it just be a normal fucking mountain? Okay, this is the same thing. Selling valuable treasures that aren't that valuable. Alright, let's skedaddle. Actually, you know what? More importantly, Charlie. Hi. Charlie. A quite decorative plant. When she was alive. Oh, it's a she! When she was alive. Oh no. When Mia was alive. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went so far as to make it our mascot. Before anybody gives me shit, it's a guy's name. I do know a girl who her nickname is Charlie. It must be nice to be a plant, being able to just sit in the sun and photosynthesize.
Hey, Nick! No time for daydreaming! That's right, Mr. Nick! No time for daydreaming!
Oh man, until I find that urn, they're not gonna give me a second apiece. Poor Charlie. You know what, let's look at everything. It's been a while. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. The chain is getting so rich that they bought a whole chunk of the next town over and started building a huge theme park. It's gonna be called Gatewaterland. Hey! Hey! I don't think this is retconned, so that's really cool. And to think that 2 years ago, it was just a little hotel for businessmen. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it, a long time ago. Maya watched it recently, and she said she cried all night, too. Which, I guess, is why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long that they're covered in a layer of dust. Maybe I should actually try reading them once in a while.
Hey, Nick, this is no time for reading! Yes, Mr. Nick, you can always read later!
I guess I won't be getting any peace and quiet to even read until I find that urn. It's my desk. I don't get to use it much, so the dust bunnies are starting to mount their assault. Maybe I should wipe them out with a few well-placed swipes of my cleaning rag.
Hey, Nick, are you trying to make me upset? Yeah, Mr. Nick, if you're worried about the cleaning, please leave it up to me.
At least Pearls is good at cleaning. Guess I better go find that urn. Alright, let's to it. Do you ever have days where, like, your jaw doesn't feel like it's set right in your mouth? Maybe that's just a me thing, but I'm having one of those today. It feels like my bottom jaw is, like, jutting out. Like, the placement of my bottom teeth, it's not, like, correct.
Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy.
But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed.
Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh?
Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute. That voice. Oh no, not him again. I should have presented the profiles. Oh, I'm a fool. It's you. And I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is... Oh, I almost made him, like, super country. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here anyway?
All right, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already?
And Pearl is like...
Men don't kiss.
And Maya's like, oh...
Pearl, we'll talk about it later, Pearly, okay? We're gonna talk about it later. Hello, it's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now, this is a good chance for you to try to remember it right.
And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick.
Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess. The older sibling influence that they have. Hey, have you seen my badge? Here, take a look at my attorney's badge. Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What about this? Sorry, pal. I didn't get much sleep last night. My brain's not really working right.
Somehow I don't think sleep would really fix the problem.
Hey, keep it down. He might have really good hearing for all you know, and might get mad if he heard. I can hear everything you're saying, pal. To be honest, pal, there's something that bugs me. What's that? All the other items that were stolen by Mask to Mask were ones even I had heard of. They were all world-famous treasures. The Tear of Emanon, or the Crown of Bongora.
The Sacred Urn of Krain is famous too, right, Pearly? Of course. Everyone in Krain Village knows about it.
Sounds like we've got an unpredictable thief on our hands. Okay, you don't have a thought about this. Okay, that's the same thing. Okay. What do you think about me? Pretty goofy looking face, if you ask me.
Hey! What are you doing carrying that around with you anyway? It's not like we ever need it.
She has got a point. Oh, that's Miss Mia Fey. She was a truly beautiful person, pal. Aw, Gumshoe.
Huh? You knew her? You knew my sis?
Sure, everybody in the police force knew her. 'Cause Alana. We all lost a great friend that day.
Mr. Scruffy Detective.
I just got something in my eye. I'm not crying. Aww. So rude. He's handsome. Yeah, poor Phoenix. What about this person? Sorry, pal. I didn't get much sleep. Okay, you just have the same bit. No, I do wanna... What's your take on Adrian? Oh, you have nothing? You're not gonna mention, you know, how you know her? Nothing about yourself. Okay, well, let's just talk then.
Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened?
Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn.
I know about that.
Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask to Mask.
I know about that too.
Detective, can't you tell us something other than that?
Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. Is it true they don't have present profiles anymore in future games? It is, Maddie, and hello. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, I don't think it was in Great Ace Attorney even, but it's definitely not in 5 or 6. He said, the urn was just stolen.
The scene of the crime? You mean here, right?
Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh?
So who was guarding that basement warehouse?
They need to bring them back for sure. That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective.
Ace detective?
Okay, well, let's talk about this guy first. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. About this masked mask? Is he famous?
What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask to Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread.
Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears on a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. What? Maddie, I'm having an okay day. We take, like I said to Nem earlier, we take the W's where we can get them. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask to Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? Hi, Zen. I was thinking Ace Detective. My brain just goes to Junpei, Ace Detective. More like Stupei, Ace Defective. And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him at this time.
What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn?
Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up.
So, what's he like?
Well, like I told you, Mask to Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back.
Wow, that is impressive. All by himself?
Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Yukari, Queen of the Sick Burns. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of a guy.
The mysterious detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief.
Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. Nobody can forget our... Stupei, I love him. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? So what's his calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Mask to Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them.
They didn't mention that on the news flash.
We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Cool.
Yeah. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators.
Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday.
Put a pin in that, Pearl. Put a pin in that. Thanks, I guess. Alright, well, I guess we just move then, right? You don't have anything new to talk about? Oh, I guess we can talk more about this. Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem, okay, pal? Does the thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come up to us looking for help, though.
That's not what happened this time, That's not what happened this time, you mean?
You got that right, pal. Listen up. If you guys ever get one of these calling cards, I want you to come to us right away. Got me? Yeah, sure. We have nothing worth stealing. Pearl and her foreshadowing in this game, she's so powerful.
No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills.
That's probably because it's air conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know. I gotta think about how to do this guy's voice. Give me a minute. There will be workshopping as always, but I gotta get a starting point first. Hang on, I'm pulling back my hair. Going into thinky think mode.
Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos.
Huh? What the heck does that mean? God, I hate this guy.
I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home.
Who are you anyway? Oh, wait a minute. Who are you?
His theme is really good, unfortunately.
Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zwari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes! That's scary. How did you know that?
The magnifying glass with the eye, I really don't like. I don't like eye horror.
How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that is how. That how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman and introduce myself. The name is Atme. Look at me. I forgot his name. Is so stupid. Rough. Look at me. Ace detective.
Oh, hi.
Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of.
The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney.
I'm Maya Fey, a spirit medium.
I tried doing magnifying glass like that to test it. It was unpleasant. Please don't do that. That's so bad. Nominative determinism was so bad.
I'm Pearl Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and spirit medium Ace Apprentice.
Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game?
Game. Why does the phrase "one short of a baker's dozen" come to mind with this guy? So are you really as famous as you say? I'd never heard of you.
Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city who had not heard of me. Look at me.
Four aces in the we love the Ace gang. Ace Spec gang, it's our time. Just the look at me. Have you guys seen the Game Grumps Power Hour where they're making the good boy coin and then they take the edible like silver spray and they spray it on Aaron's face and he's supposed to do the look "Witness me" from the Fury, I think it's Fury Road, but he goes, "Look at me." I think about that probably every other day. So just when I see "look at me," I look at me. Cut.
I am Masked and Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Wait, I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny.
The power hours are so funny. There's like, what is it called? Echolalia, where it's like you hear it and it just becomes something that you say over and over again. The power hours are my peak echolalia. Like Game Grumps in general, I think also.
I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from mask to mask, with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much.
So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Confidence. With confidence comes great confidence. Is this another echolalia?
Oh! Tell us what you know about Mask to Mask. And keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in a most glorious battle.
I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here? In Lordly Taylor?
Naturally. Wherever Mask to Mask goes, you will find Atomy laying his elegant traps.
Elegant traps. I like Damask out elegance you and made a beautiful getaway.
But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory.
I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night?
But of course! After all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces.
You hear that? Ace Spec, fam. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio.
I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Mask to Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough.
That's Adrian for you.
A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, ace detective that I am, I set up a trap for the thief right here in the warehouse. And waited for him. Alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you get the police for help? Ridiculous! Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops?
Lugami thinks he's as great as the Yatagarasu by copying the symbol. Yeah. Yeah, he wishes. Yatagarasu also has just like a better name. No secrets, we will rise and make delicious cheesy garlic bread and rise at her dragons at 11:45 AM or PM. You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Damask get away.
I always operate alone and concealed out of the sight of others.
Concealed?
Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb.
PM, we all sleepy.
Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared.
But that's impossible. How could it just disappear?
How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here.
For someone who has seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself.
So you're saying that even though on one came through those doors,
Huh? So you're saying that even though on one came through the... That just doesn't make sense. Okay.
so you're saying that even though one came through those doors last night, no one came through those doors last night, that's what it's supposed to say, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose?
That's just not possible. Well... Hi. It's pretty amazing the way you were able to tell what I do for a living.
Oh, it's elementary, my dear light. Right.
Light. What is this, Death Note?
Elementary.
Ugh.
If you're really interested, the first clue was the hair. It points backwards. It shows you're prepared to take on an attack, such as a criminal, for example. From your clothes, I knew you weren't a policeman, so I deduced you were a lawyer. After a combination of cold logic and intuition, Zvari, only the truth remains. Wow, impressive. Or maybe you just took a look at the attorney's badge on your lapel. Genius. This woman, she is a true beauty.
You don't say.
I would be honored if you would introduce her to me. I assure you, Sir Lawyer, that my interest is strictly professional. Ew, this guy's even creepier than I thought. I assure you, my dear, all ace detectives are perfect gentlemen. So how did you know I was a spirit medium? Oh, that was child's play. First, your hair. It's not of the type one sees every day, both rare and enchanting, almost otherworldly. I thought it likely that you were either a fortune teller or a spirit medium, but I didn't quite detect the wisdom one usually sees in a fortune teller, and so, Zvari, that left only one possibility. Oh, they also have a bio about me on the treasure exhibit poster.
That's really funny.
As for this child, Zvari, elementary school student.
Actually, you're wrong about that one. She should be.
Oh, that's right.
Are you going to school, Pearl?
I can also see that you will be a middle school student within the next few years.
That's incredible.
No doubt about it. This guy's good.
Now you can see how I have earned my reputation as an ace detective. Ah, the charming young lady responsible for security, Miss Adrian Andrews. Huh? You know her? She's like, how did everybody meet Adrian before me? Yes, well, I should. She was the person who hired me for this job. A very intelligent woman. After all, she hired Detective Luke at me, did she not?
I'm not entirely convinced that was an intelligent move on her part. Damn.
Oh, him. Yes, well, I saw him earlier. That wretched detective has let the thief slip through his fingers every single time. Wretched, huh? Now that I think about it, I wonder if they aren't working together.
Huh?
If you ask me, look at me, I believe the two of them are co-conspirators. If Detective Gumshoe heard that, he'd probably cry.
He is a surprisingly sensitive guy.
This will surely be Mask to Mask's final heist. Last time I came close and managed to retrieve the stolen treasure. Mark my words, this criminal of humanity will be found guilty in due time. And then I, look at me, ace detective, will dance with joy.
I have no clue what you're blabbering about, but I guess I'll find out soon.
This person is Zvari, the great ace detective. Am I correct?
But I was the one asking you.
This photo simply isn't enough information. I'm afraid I can't be absolutely certain. But the intelligence in those eyes indicates a man of deep wisdom and insight. Stop messing around, Nick, and just ask him already.
But this guy is scary. He really is. He's 34. Okay. Oh yeah, I can... Have you seen my badge?
I'm sorry, I can't be more helpful. But I have no interest save that of finding evidence against my arch rival. Nah, that's okay. Nick is just a bit of a piddling evidence hog. That's his defense style.
A piddling...
A piddling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival and not a piddling evidence hog?
Because rivals mean something different to you, Nick, okay? Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn. Thank you, Detective Atney. I'm counting on you. The final round between Detective Luke Atney and Mask to Mask is set to begin.
Still, there's something funny about this guy.
Yeah, but don't forget he managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist. Yes, I even have a video that details my role in the whole affair. I recorded it directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy?
No thanks.
I'm sorry, I can't be more helpful. Blah, 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 blah. This is do not fear. Okay.
Can I show him the calling card? Well, okay. Before I give him the chance to look at the calling card, I am gonna, there are some new things to look at, I suppose.
So, lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior.
Huh? Oh, what do you mean?
This criminal is an artiste. The crime scene is a canvas upon which he paints. Only I, Ace Detective Atomy, have an eye for which is educated enough to read the signs.
Could you translate that for me, Nick?
I think he's pretty much said, do not touch anything, amateurs.
If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask Atomy. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Mask to Mask.
What do I do now?
Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know?
I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. Wait, is there something... Okay, so I guess I do have to, like, show this to him first. Master Mask's calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right?
Quite impressive. But I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals.
I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever.
Well, sir lawyer. I've been told that you too are pursuing the mysterious thief.
Well, I'm not sure I would say that exact...
That's right! We're going to find the secret urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Atomy Detective Agency.
The ADA.
Office of Earthly Delights. Well then, sir lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do.
Please go away. Wait a minute.
He's gone.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him.
Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office, too. Take me with you, okay?
It's a security camera. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out.
A security camera?
Yeah, go stand in front of that door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly.
Mystic Maya, do you think I should smile?
Nah, it's for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face.
Oh, like this?
I wish we could have seen the sprite.
Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer.
A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It is such a cute name.
It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. Yeah, we heard this already.
It's probably the trap the detective set up.
Let's see if we can find out last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Mask to Mask.
Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot.
I don't know how to pull up the photos.
I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick.
Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway.
I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick?
Girl, you also don't know how to use any of this shit. Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. Cool. Around 1 a.m. Alright, this is clearly new. That pathetic looking wooden box.
Ah! That's the box that had the secret urn in it!
Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there.
Ugh, I worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean?
That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fey Manor, so there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick.
I was so proud of it.
Poor Maya. Maybe it'd been better if Mask to Mask had taken the box, too. Wow, I love that he doesn't apologize for what he said. He's like, yeah, you should have taken the box, I guess.
Wow, this is awesome. What did Ms. Andrews say this was called again?
Shichishito. It's literally 7-branch sword. Why was 7-branch sword harder for me to say? It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Ms. Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy.
One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it sell like hotcakes.
There's something about it that bothers me.
Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly.
This sword? Wasn't Mr. Ami holding it last night? Ah. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent like last night like it is now.
It's a lot of S's. Yeah, the SH sound is easier for me. When I was younger, I used to have a lisp, and I still do, like, have to really think sometimes when I have a word or, like, a sentence that I have to say that has a lot of the S sound right in a row. Box is so bad that Mask to Mask thought the urn would be safer without it. That's really funny. You're right.
Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice.
The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow.
Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective had me smash Mask to Mask with it. Like this.
Ouch! What the heck?
What do you think, Pearly?
He only didn't say fuck because Pearl is here.
I think it's even more bent than it was before.
Oh man, my head. My hair! Shitishito. Look at this. Hold on. Okay, you guys know the joke I'm gonna make.
Danganronpa.
Boom, 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 boom.
A body has been discovered.
Yeah.
Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there?
It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn.
Remember, Maya, Ms. Andrews said we're not allowed in there. The lock looks different than it was yesterday, but maybe I wasn't paying attention enough.
Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here.
I didn't do that.
Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed a color this outrageous.
But this paint is already dried up.
Well, then you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick.
Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. It looks like it's been several days since it was spilt. Hey, look at this.
What is it?
There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of this stain. A rectangle.
Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. This statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office.
Hey, when you become eventually the, like, leader, absolutely we can make a statue. Wait a minute. Why is the kid at a crime scene? Zen... First time? I know it's not, but, like, it's just... He has a tendency. Hey, it's Right and Co. How about a gold statue of me?
Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange.
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
The statue of Mystic Ami, was this where it was last night?
Nope.
Ah. I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door.
Yeah, I think you're right. Sorry, that yawn came for me.
Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin.
So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. Okay. Anything else? I think that we're Gucci. We did that already. I don't think there's anything new. Okay. Nothing about this This door is so prominent. The fact that you can't observe it is kind of bonkers to me, personally. Oh!
Look, a ladder!
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference?
Never mind, the kid is doing a better job than Maya.
You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact same conversation before somewhere? Oh yeah, the ladder. Yeah, I think that was like the last thing. I don't think I have anything else left. I think I can move now. Yeah, I forgot that whenever I see a ladder, that is a trigger to observe it. Because they have the argument in every fucking game. It's really funny. Okay, let's try going here. Ooh.
Hey, Nick! Your cell phone's ringing!
Hello? Phoenix right here. It's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny? You actually get a trophy. I don't think that I will because I'm on the Switch version. But yeah, the Steam version definitely has trophies for the ladder stuff. Eesh. What is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. At this point, they should throw the 7-branch, the Shichishito, away in the river so they can save a few hours in trial. Yeah. Yup, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him.
You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Mask to Mask?
Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him. Mask to Mask surrendered?
That's great. So when can we come and pick up the secret ring?
Well, you see, I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center? He wants to talk to you. Mask to Mask, that is.
What? He wants to talk to Nick?
I'll be waiting for you, pal. So get over here soon. The detention center, huh? Bet. Just pop a quick little save. Alright, let's go. Oh. Well, where shall we go first? Let's go here first, I guess. Okay, your house is weird. This is a detective agency? It looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie. Saying it's a B-grade is very generous.
Hello? Is anyone here?
It looks like nobody's home.
What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento.
Don't you dare, Maya. Guess we'll have to try back later. Hold on, I do want to look around at shit, though. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I get the chance to do it later, so let's wait. Go here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey, pal. Welcome to the detention center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep. After all, we got Mask to Mask.
Right, but, so where's the secret ring?
Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case.
Huh?
Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth.
You know, he's right, Nick.
He is?
If you think about it real hard, we are the victims.
Well, I guess so. In a way.
I love this guy.
I think he's one of my favorite clients of all time. Besides, like, the big ones, you know, like Edgeworth, like, and Maya. He's one of my favorites. I have a keychain of him. I have an Ace Attorney backpack. It was the 20th anniversary backpack. And it has, like, an Etha bag, like, clear front to it. And so I have like a bunch of ship merchandise of Ace Attorney characters there. And then this guy. The baby girl, if you look up baby girl in the dictionary, it just has a picture of his face.
I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases.
Excuse me.
But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back.
Please! Don't just ignore me! My cuteness aggression for him is really wretched. I'm so sorry. I need a second. Hello, my beloved.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Mask to Mask? Okay.
Hey, Nick. Doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly?
I'm Ron Delight. He's one of your least favorite clients? No! He's more for me. More me for Maddie. Literally, I was like his wet cat demeanor. His cinnamon bun hair and sopping wet cat demeanor has enchanted me. I will be workshopping his voice. I will get to it eventually. I'm Ron Delight, the famous Mask to Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Leave him alone. I love him. Is he in our court record yet? Oh my god, he's 23? Stop. That can't be right. What? Okay. So, you're the Mask to Mask guy? Yes! You bet! No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no, if you know what I mean.
What's wrong?
Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled mask to mask, it's actually mask to mask.
What's with this guy?
Well, he's a timid little weakling, we know that much.
Don't do that.
Don't look at me like that! I don't need your pity! And a major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well...
I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right?
Priceless treasure? That broken old urn? I have a little favor to ask. Yes? What is it? Could you go and talk to Desi?
Desi? Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it?
I'm sorry! I'll give it back! I really will! Maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people.
Mr. Nick?
Ron is also so gender. We can't get into the... He's... Yeah. Yeah, I super agree.
I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part.
Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir! I will! I promise! Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice. I can't really do anything.
Mr. Damask, about the urn.
Oh, yes! The urn! Right away! Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but I'm actually afraid you won't believe me.
Enough already! Just tell it to us straight.
Please, please don't yell at me! Mask Transfer Star Damask does live in my head rent-free, but I won't steal the bit. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it!
What? What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it!
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train, you get distracted, and you forget your bag. You know.
What? You forgot our sacred urn on a train?
Wait a minute. You went on the train dressed like that? Stop. He's so funny. No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. I'm also a real sucker for gingers. Like carrot top head thing. Like, I love a redhead. I think that having red hair is one of the most beautiful things in the world. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting.
Are you really sure this creep is Mask the Mask?
Maya, don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. So, who is this Desi person? Huh. Please don't talk about my wife like that!
I guess she must be his wife. Dude, how is everyone scoring but me?
I'm sorry. The truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Maddie? We can't talk about how the... Oh. Chuya is so gender to me. I wish I looked like that. Peak, I wish I looked like that type of character for me. We can't get into that discussion. The way I literally want to get back into Bungo just for him. I think that's normal. Maybe one day. If it ever finishes, I'll definitely read it. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? His design is so good. I'll get back to the game. Literally.
Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout?
Oh, sorry. I meant to say, naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pel Pepe, 3rd floor.
Let's go have a look, Nick. To Mask the Mask's hideout.
Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Yeah, like, okay.
Okay.
I am an Edogawa Rampo stan until I die because he's voiced in the anime by Kamiya Hiroshi, but like, Chuya as a character makes me feel crazy. And Chuya and Dazai, whatever the fuck they have going on, is crazy. I see things, like, it's a fandom-in-law for me, so I see things in my peripheral and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in Bungo Stray Dogs? Why does it feel like this is turning into an impreg plot? It's so crazy. Everything I see about the two of them is like, why are they married? What do you think about this? I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. Well, the thing is, I don't really know if I can say one way or the other.
I didn't really catch that.
Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I'm really sorry I caused so much trouble.
If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen it in the first place.
But the only thing I did wrong was lose it. That's not right. I was wrong either way. I'm sure the owners of the other treasures feel the same.
He sure seems sorry. Who would have imagined that such a famous thief would have such pure heart?
Chuya and Dazai are soulmates in the wanting the other dead kind of way, but also married and divorced kind of way. Yeah. Their stage actors are like, whenever I'm like, yo, okay, calm down. Okay, you don't have an opinion. I love his sprite where he's tilting his head to the side and kind of like fussing with his hair, I guess. Like, oh, that's Mess to Mess calling card. Pretty nice looking, huh?
He looks so happy.
I'm not very good at writing, you see. So I bought a book called How to Write Business Letters and studied hard. Well, I guess you could call thievery a type of business. This means nothing to you. Yeah, that, like, is so cute. Yeah. I love him. God, I love him. Actually, you know what? Let's present profiles. Oh, you don't have anything to say about me? You don't think I'm beautiful and wonderful? Oh, Ron, I just want your approval. His hair animation is so cute. His sprite is so cute. His crying sprite, though, I do definitely think now about the person who did the really awesome Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation and Ace Attorney crossover, and they used the crying sprite for Hwai-song. It's perfect. Don't worry, Maddie, I understand. Save it for Saturday, when I don't have to do as much dialogue. Ever since I was a little boy, I've always been interested in mysterious masked men. And that's how I discovered bisexuality. So that's what you wanted to be when you grew up? Yes! No. Sort of, but not exactly. I never imagined I'd feel as bad as I do now about the treasure space. People sure can be complicated, can't they? Him! Do you know him? He claims to be your arch-enemy and rival. That person! He's not my arch-enemy or my rival! Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, the terms arch-enemy and rival are the same thing.
They are rivals. Only people who have it out for each other would disagree like this.
My favorite part of Mask to Mask sprite animation is tilting his head sideways by thing. Yeah, same. It's my favorite. Okay, you have nothing to say about yourself. That's fine. We know enough about you. Okay. Let's go. Wow. Check this place out.
No doubt about it. This is Mask to Mask's hideout, all right.
How does he keep his hair in that mask/hat? Good fucking question. Magic, perhaps. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? I'll never not have a reaction to her. I remember the first time when I was introduced to this game. And I was like, hello? Is she, you know? And I was like, I remember being like, if she did it, I forgive her. If she committed the crime, if she committed a crime, I think I can find it in myself to forgive her. Pretty privilege. Huh? Who are you people? Are you Desi Delight? That's right, I'm Desiree. Oh, you must be the lawyer. And the victim! Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. They replaced Mia fan service, yeah. Would.
I'm Maya Faye, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Nikki Boy and Maya, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie.
Well,
You're welcome. Is it hot in here, guys? It's just super warm in here.
Felix is like, yeah, it's really warm in here. And Desiree's like, oh, I can turn down. I'm perfectly fine, but if you guys, you know, you're guests, so. Did she really call me Nikki Boy? It's fine. I'm in love with her.
Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know.
Wow. There's no fooling you.
I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick.
That emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Rhonda Light really is mask to mask. I better not tell Maya. She gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. Ron and Desiree are like the pairing. Like the best. It's a bunch of cheap costume peaches arranged inside a nice frame. I feel like I didn't say pieces correctly, but who cares?
Look, Nick, it's a fake beard.
There's also a mask made out of cardboard.
Here, Nick, try on this fake beard. Come on, try it on.
Hey, cut it out.
Now put on the mask. It's Phoenix Damask. Let's borrow it for a while.
No way. I'm not stealing from a thief. I have enough bad karma as it is. I love that there's the old bag reference here. This thing looks vaguely familiar.
Oh, I know. It's a fishbowl. Well, an upside down one anyway.
I think it's a helmet. An alien helmet.
And that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it.
I think it's a transceiver. An alien transceiver.
Nick, do you think maybe you could act like a grown-up for a little bit?
Getting lectured by Maya to be more of an adult. That's a new low. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here.
Duck and cover. It's a missile. Do you know there's dynamite in missiles?
But they're not heavy enough to be real. Oh wait, they're just really well-made toys.
Why are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarine Stone, the Great Albatross Strategy. Theft of the Immortal Goddess Statue, the Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy.
Did the police even investigate this place? They're just like really good at cleaning. Alright, this is so... Desiree is just desire.
It's Mask to Mask!
There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck.
Let me see that.
I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen.
I don't get it. What's this supposed to be, Nick?
Right?
Nick, it's a torpedo!
It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real.
Where could you have picked up something like this?
Please don't say torpedoes are the things people just leave lying around. This little... I love that they have... This is kind of like what I would want in a house, where you have a window into your kitchen like this. I love this feature in houses. I feel like it's not used enough. There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic-sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves.
Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them.
Let's see here. Note, must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note, a calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. Wow, Ron really studied his stuff. Alright.
Hey, Nick, look on top of the chair.
Looks like an envelope. And a letter.
Oh, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it.
Maya, you know we shouldn't do that.
What are you talking about? That letter could be an important clue.
No way. You can't just go reading a private letter because you feel like it.
It's not just because I feel like it. It really could be important.
If I was sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind. Alright. Well, we'll have to remember that one. Hello. About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV?
Huh? Really?
They said you own the urn and that you're doing some shady training in the law office now. Remind me not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie, he has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me. I stole that urn, he kept saying, as if it was even possible.
Huh? But are you saying he didn't?
Of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that?
Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know...
Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life.
Oh, excitement, huh?
Yes, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line. You know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dreary old life with no action.
No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself.
You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? I don't want to know. Oh. Yes, money. Ronnie is incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. Cutest, stupidest, and smartest couple at the same time, yeah. And shopping? I like to shop so much that it makes Ron's head spin. The other day it would actually happen. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high maintenance wife. She'd be worth it. I get him. I get Ron. I would do the same.
So, where does Mr. Delight get all this money from?
Ronnie is a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. He's a security guard. I think it's my turn for a head to spin. For my head to spin. Well, whatever. Hold on, before I get to that, I do want to... Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. She's giving herself a little treat. Women do be shopping, buying a little treat. Ooh, that's so mysterious looking. I love old stuff like this.
Really? That's one of our most treasured possessions! There's going to be a whole exhibition at Lordly Taylor with these types of things.
I look so happy. She's lit up like a 1,000-watt bulb. Terrific! You can count on Ronnie and me to be there. Sounds like fun.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Oops, looks like that light bulb is starting to flicker. The way she was like,
Hey, Desi, can I call you Desi? Would you like to come to my exhibition?
she's like, yeah, I'll be there with my husband.
Oh, I was, okay, all right, with your husband.
That's crazy. She really did do that. So what do you know about this?
No, you can't show her that, Nick. That emblem is top secret, don't you remember?
Oh. Oops, sorry about that. Buying a little treat, buying a whole torpedo for decoration. Did I stutter? Zen, did I stutter? It's a little treat. But the way she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did. Ooh, when I heard the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. Okay, that's a stick. Oh yeah, this is the... Ooh, do you like the sword? Okay. Alright. So, Nicky boy, you're a lawyer, huh? Well, yeah. How do you like it? I bet it's so exciting. Yeah, sometimes. Actually a little too exciting at times. Ooh, I just love a good thrill. Nicky boy, it sounds like you have it so nice. This is starting to get awkward. Desiree, do you know what pro bono means? That's really amazing. A master at your age.
Oh no, you got it all wrong. It's my mother that's the current master.
Oh, I see. So what exactly is she the master of anyway?
Well, you see, it's like...
Don't say it, Maya. If you say spirit channeling, she'll laugh. Good night. Have a good sleep.
Ouch, that hurt.
Okay, you don't have a thought about Pearl. Did you meet Adrian? Okay, you don't know her. You don't know Gumshoe. Ms. Delight, you must know, right? About your husband and Mask to Mask. Mask to Mask? Of course, I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan.
Yep. What? Huh?
Biggest fan? Yes, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened. Wait a minute. Did you say delusional? Yes, that's right. I just don't know what I'm going to do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is Mask to Mask.
What? What are you talking about?
Okay, well, we'll get to that in a second. You don't know this guy, do you? Talk about Ronnie. I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it.
Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it?
Well, not very often, I admit. What exactly does Miss Delight see in her husband, anyway?
Wow, you must have really seen skyrockets when you first met him to love him so much.
Skyrockets? I didn't know people still use that word. As long as I've got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, that plus a little excitement and a little shopping money. Then I'm happy.
Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy, don't you think, Nick?
Only a little. Alright. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya?
Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning.
Last night was horrible. I got pulled over.
Pulled over?
Yes, I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes. Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi.
Well, what about Mr. Delight?
I don't really know. We weren't together at the time of that time of night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically he's got no alibi. So, when did Ron first become Mask to Mask? What are you talking about? He's not Mask to Mask. Huh? But, wait a second. Look around at this room. This place is obviously Mask to Mask's hideout. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures.
Heroic figures? But Mask to Mask is a bad guy.
So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Ugh. Then why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me.
Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Mask to Mask after all.
Phantom Thieves be like, she hasn't hit that the social link number 10 yet. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know I may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity.
I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you got a good heart.
Somebody framed my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me?
A letter?
Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back.
Miss Delight. Okay, you've got it. Just relax and leave it all to us.
Alright, let's move. Go here. I have something for you, my dear. Oh, that's right. Here, this is from your wife. So much money, but still having tires for earrings. Listen, that's fashion, baby. I have little plastic toys that are like a Pizza Hut toy. I have those for earrings. Why not? I don't even like Pizza Hut. Oh, from Desi? Thank you! Actually, letter given to mask. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto that letter so hard the ink is going to be squeezed out. Then I was thinking the same thing. The fact that she's like, I can't stand illegal activity, and then she is in a police chase.
He looks so happy. You should write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. Did Phoenix not write letters to Edgeworth? For years? Edgeworth hasn't even been mentioned in this game. You cannot stop me from thinking about it. Welcome to the trilogy. Mr. Lawyer? Yes? It was a game of tag. In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer.
Huh?
I know this would be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow.
Hey, hang on a second. He can't be your lawyer.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of this mask guy.
Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it.
She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it. Right, Mr. Nick? Come on! She could be lying to protect her husband!
Well, that's true. No, actually not. Actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh, please, I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? I'm gonna take his case. I love him. I'll do anything for him. Phoenix also fell for Desi's charm. And so did I. It is what it is. Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to give it a try. I'll defend you. Why would someone so pretty lie to us? And that could be said about either of them. Really? You will?
Hey, what are you doing, Nick? He's a thief. You can't trust him.
Well, he may be a thief. But I think there's more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you.
Pearls?
I can't believe you'd defend this person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever.
Pearly, wait.
This is going to be ugly.
I'll go after her.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. I guess I might as well start investigating. Oh, Maya, where's Pearls?
She says she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, would you?
And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Delight's case?
Yeah. I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you.
I think I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, Maya. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it.
Okay, Nick, let's get this show on the road.
I'm gonna save really fast. I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my water. Because so many of these characters, I gave them vocal fry. It was a mistake. It's always a mistake. this has nothing to do with anything, but I just thought about it again. There is this, there's this spider that lives in my bathroom that I refuse to kill because it's so silly. And, I snatched a fly out of the air again today, and, I fed it to the spider. I think I have a pet now.
Mr. Nick, welcome back.
Oh, hey, Pearls. You're back too, I see.
I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it.
Hey, Pearls.
It looks like she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center.
We don't need a flashback. We literally just saw this.
Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. I'll never forgive you, ever.
Yeah, offerings for the bathroom spider friend must be made.
Mystic Maya, the tea is ready.
The spider got free delivery. Yeah, I'm literally.
Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick. Please have some of this cake.
Yeah, thanks. Pearls?
Oh, excuse me. I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet.
Hey, it's okay. I just cleaned it this morning.
Too late.
This might be a good time for me to ask her about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Kurain Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met.
You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
Hey, Maya. I've always thought it was because she was young, but...
But what?
Pearls. I think she's got the wrong idea. About you and me.
Huh? There's something you need to understand.
What is it?
It's kind of like a Kurain Village custom. Sort of. There are hardly any men in Kurain Village.
Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men there when I visited.
I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family.
Yeah, you did. And that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right?
Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Kurain Village kind of revolves around its women.
Feminism. Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Sorry about that squeaking noise.
Oh?
Well, men start to feel left out after a while. And then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter.
Are you saying that Pearls' father...
He's gone. He left the village when she was very young.
Boy, that's tough.
Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that.
Pearl seems to love you a lot.
Well, it's because I'm her only cousin. And, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is...
Oh, yeah. I remember now. Pearls' mother, Morgan Faye. I'm so used to Morgana, sorry. She's serving a prison term in isolation right now.
So you see? I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me, too.
Maya.
My mother's gone, too.
So your mother's still missing?
Yeah. And no one has any idea where she went.
Maya's mother, Misty Faye. The current master of the Kurain channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. Morgana before turning into a cat. I was thinking of the House and Fata Morgana, but yeah, that's also true, I guess. But you're sure she's still alive, right?
Yeah? I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing.
And if your mother doesn't come back, then what?
Then according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master.
Mystic Maya, the master of the crying technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility.
Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything just sitting around the office.
Yeah, I know. But first I want to talk to Pearls.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
I acted like a baby.
Pearls, you don't know emotional regulation yet. It's okay.
I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick?
Yes?
From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said.
Oh, it's okay. I'm the one that should be apologizing.
I'm going out for a little bit.
Huh? Where are you going?
They may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence.
Pearls, you are a baby. Yeah. Hey, wait a... She sure runs fast.
Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay?
Yeah. Will you say anything additional about Pearl if I present her to you? I always do this wrong. There we go.
Sorry that Pearlie said what she did.
Oh, it's fine. It was nothing. I'm going to have to smooth things over with Pearls later somehow. Oh, okay. Interesting.
When did you first get that porcupine cut?
It's been like this ever since I was a little kid.
What? You mean that's the way your hair is naturally? I thought you had some sort of special phoenix cut deal with the barber. I mean, you usually only see hair like that in a video game.
Is my hair really that weird looking? It's very hard to draw Phoenix right. If it wasn't for Mia, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Yeah, she told me you used to really be useless. Compared to how unreliable you were then, you actually seem responsible now. Actually, you haven't changed that much, I guess.
Maya praised me for a change. Hey, wait a second.
I'm going to have to really buckle down and get serious.
Well, you're the future master of the crying channeling technique after all.
Yeah, that and I have to play the part of Big Sister too. For Pearlie. And you, Nick.
What? Do I look like I was born yesterday? That's really funny. Do you have anything to say about them?
So the real identity of Mask to Mask is Ron Delight, right?
That's what Mr. Delight claims, but I'm not too convinced about something he said.
Huh? About what?
About the sacred urn. Didn't he sound a little vague on the subject?
Yeah, now that you mention it, he said that he had simply lost it, right?
I have this distinct feeling that he's hiding something. I just know it.
That Desiree sure is cool. I love the whole motorcycle thing. I love a bad girl. The way she laughs in the face of death, I want to try it myself.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a rant. I'm really sorry, guys. And this rant will happen again later, I'm sure, but I'm sorry. I know it's about shipping, okay? I know that there are people out there that ship Maya with Phoenix. I don't think it's a great ship, personally. You can ship what you want, I just don't really want to see it. So I tend to kind of block the people who do it. Nothing mean against them, it's just I really don't want to see it. And then people also just like generally get angry when then like the alternate ships for Maya are with girls. And I'm like, the way she talks about women reminds me so much of people that I know who are dealing with like it reminds me of when I was younger and I'd be like, I'm obsessed with this girl. Oh my god, like she's so cool and all I think about blah blah blah, like, and then she's like so cute or whatever. And then I'm like, at this point in my life, like 10 years later, I'm like, I wanted to kiss her romantically. Right? And like Maya kind of reminds me of that. And like this case also has this again. And so I'm just like, I need people to realize that the reason that people think that Maya is giving a queer girl vibes, it is not unfounded. From the perspective of somebody who used to be in the closet, pretty far in the closet, and then now realizes that I would rather die than sleep with a man, then it's extremely familiar. I know this. Lesbian Maya and bisexual Phoenix solidarity is how I feel as well. Anyway, short rant. It will be expounded upon later in, like, the last case, I think, but, yeah. Agreed 100%, yeah. It just feels really familiar. I don't know. The way that she interacts with men, that she, like, likes, and I'm using air quotes, versus the way she interacts with women that she likes, completely different. Phoenix and Irish shipper? Yeah, I'm sorry. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I don't know. I think if you want to ship that, that's fine. I don't. And you will not hear me praising the ship. But I think another thing too that bothers me about those ships is not the ship itself, but that a lot of the people who ship it fail to acknowledge a lot of these characters in Ace Attorney specifically. They resonate with queer people because of some of the actions that they have that are remind us of, like, compulsory heteronormativity. And I think that's the draw for a lot of people into Ace Attorney. Like, that's why there's, like, so many queer people in the Ace Attorney fandom, from what I've observed. Is just, like, a lot of us recognize ourselves in some of these things, like whether it's Edgeworth and whatever the fuck he's got going on, or, like, Maya here, and, like, Phoenix, and it's like, I don't know, I don't know. I also don't think that a series has to come and say that a character is queer for you to have reason to believe that the character is queer. Because, again, that falls into heteronormativity, right? Where if we are like, well, this has never been confirmed. It's like, well, but they've never been confirmed straight. Like, for most of these characters, that's the case. And it's like, oh, well, even if you say, like, oh, Phoenix dated a woman, like, okay, it doesn't necessarily mean he's straight. There's a lot of men who date women who are not straight. Bisexual and pansexual men, for starters. So that's just something that I think about. I do wish people would talk generally more about comp het, but I know it's a tough subject, so anyway. Okay, now I'm done. I thought you only knew how to ride a bike.
Hey, don't forget, Nick, that it's an electric bike.
Theory is the only one confirmed straight. Yeah. Electric? So young and already so lazy. Whatever happened to good old exercise? Dude, you are so strange, Phoenix. I love you. You're so weird. Let's go here. Nothing? Really? You have nothing for me? Okay. In my mind, every character I know is bi until proven otherwise. Yeah, that's kind of the default. I mean, that's kind of it's interesting too, because I'm meeting a lot of new people right now, and it's like, I don't want to assume anything about anybody's sexuality here. Like, I feel like relationship was never the focus of relationship, but wholesome friendship between Phoenix and Maya, or Phoenix and Edgeworth. Okay, so that's another thing too, is like, there's a lot of people who are like, I don't ship Phoenix and Edgeworth because, like, it takes away from the friendship, male friendship. I'm like, you can be friends too. You can be friends too. And, like, I would hope to God that you're besties with the person that you're in love with. That's one of your closest friends. Like, having a friendship within your relationship that is also romantic and or sexual is extremely valuable. So I get a little sad when that's like the reason people will be like, no, this ship is not okay. And I'm like, no, you just maybe haven't seen healthy relationships. And that's okay. Like, if you have not seen healthy examples of those relationships, that's totally relatable. That's extremely fair. But acknowledge that they do exist. Yeah. I could go into real life anecdotes, but I won't. Maya!
Oh, Miss Andrews.
I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please, calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you.
No, it's okay.
I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I could make you another urn.
Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe, calm down, and talk to us.
Forgive me. Forgive me. Damn, girl. So when did you get the calling card from Mask to Mask? Let's see. Exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me.
So you asked Detective Atme to help with security?
She looks like Riza from FMA. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. In fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Mask to Mask than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes. I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras even in the basement warehouse. Yes, Lord Lee Taylor is very serious about their security measures. Yeah, she'll make another urn, but whose ashes are gonna be in there? She's like, I'll burn myself alive so that she can— Nope, Adrian, stop. It was their way of saying, bring it on to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night, and even left with a nice souvenir.
Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit?
It was all my fault. I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero.
Zero?
I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Ami.
Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Kurain. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there.
So maybe one of them was actually Mask to Mask in disguise.
No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Alright. Ms. Andrews? I know, it's all my fault! But what's done is done. I'll make it up by making a new urn for you. I'm just wasting my time. She's too far gone. Okay. Yeah, she looks like Riza. Actually, I did not play Justice for All Case 4 the first time I, like, experienced these games. Because I was being shown it by somebody else, and this was the first time I saw Adrian, and I was already obsessed with her. Partially because she did look like Riza. Yeah, no, that's the whole thing, right? Her soul is, like, definitely not in that urn. Okay, well, are you just gonna be like, it's my fault this whole time? What? That's probably where the sacred urn was going to be displayed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Should I put my attorney's badge there? You know, as a replacement?
I think it's a little too small for that. What about my Magatama?
Now you're being silly. That's definitely too small. That's funny.
It's the floating screen of the Kurain secret writings. But I can't read what it says on it.
Really? But I thought it was some kind of important spell.
Yeah, my mother read it and taught me to memorize it. I'll be in trouble if I ever forget it.
Looks like the Kurain Channeling School is teetering dangerously on the edge. Okay.
Wow, this is incredible. It's a tiny version of my whole village. Hey, I've got a great idea. We can make a miniature of your office, Nick.
I don't know about that. The whole place is overflowing with junk. You'd die before you finish painstakingly recreating that mess.
Well, we could always clean it up first.
True. Shrug. He said shrug. Alright, let's move on. I don't think I have anything I can do with her right now. Actually, you know what? Oh, wait. Hold up. A pathetic looking wooden box.
Ah! That's the box that had the secret urn in it!
Oh yeah, no, she said that she made it, blah 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 blah. Okay. Do I have to re-examine all of this?
I'm really starting to like this thing. It's so cool looking. I'd like to wrap it around my waist like a samurai.
Careful, Gumshoe will lock you up and throw away the key if you're caught. If you're caught. Sorry, I sounded really New York when I said that. I wonder if that detective brought this camera in with him?
Good question. Let's take a look at it. Huh? It says property of Lorley Taylor on it.
So it's borrowed.
Kind of strange for an ace detective, don't you think?
According to the computer data, someone did in fact go through those big doors last night, right?
Yeah, I guess so. The shutter did go off once, you know. Our precious urn was right there on the other side of these doors.
Yeah, and according to the security camera data, someone
was in there last night. Ugh, but I'd like to doodle him.
It looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink.
I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important.
Phoenix, have you never heard of Danganronpa?
When we were here with Miss Andrews last night, the statue wasn't where it is now.
Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it?
Well, if someone moved it, it was probably the criminal.
Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Ami while he stole the urn.
Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. Okay, so... Wait. Was there anything here? Okay. Hold on. There was one thing I guess I could have asked her. Now that you're done freaking out. How about yourself? Okay. Nothing. Okay, what about Gumshoe? Okay. What about Luke at me? Nothing? What about these hot people? These beautiful hot people that are like around your age, you know? What about Pearl? Okay, you have nothing to say. Okay. Right? I didn't miss anything, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go. Wait, a murder did not happen and that is actually paint, not blood. Yep! Just paint. No murder.
Hello? Well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere.
We're actually kind of...
Shh! Silence! Precisely as I expected. What is? Zawari. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct? I think we've already been through this. So my estimation was correct. Zawari. How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you?
Alright, so let's look through your shit.
Ah, so the music in this room is coming from here. Look at Me Elegy, composed by Luke Atme. This lovely device is called a gramophone. In days of yore, people listen to music on them. Aha! That's just what I thought. I told you so, Nick.
You literally didn't say anything. That's super funny.
That's quite a large portrait of yourself you have there. Yes, I wanted it to say everyone who saw it, look at me, look at me. With a model so fine, I knew the portrait would also be aesthetically pleasing. That's nice. Okay, you freak. Ah, there's a cold breeze coming from this hearth. It seems you've fallen for my little deception. You see, this fireplace conceals a rather unexpected device. Yes, a high-tech air conditioner. Why would you put an air conditioner in there? In the summer, it acts as an air conditioner. In the winter, it's a heater. Clever.
That is actually, I do kind of like that. That's fun. That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books.
My Life as an Ace Detective, Unabridged Edition, by Luke Atme, Ace Detective.
Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies.
Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Luke Atme doll at the helm. How cute.
There's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he was researching something. The glass slides have different names on them.
This one says Atme Virus.
Oh, cool. He's, a bioterrorist.
This guy is just dying to make a name for himself, huh?
It's getting kind of irritating, actually. Yeah, I would have lost my patience a long time ago. What is with the ear of Luke in the painting? Yeah, I don't know. That lobe is got something going on. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment.
Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen.
No. Not carbon. Oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen.
Oh? Well, there's always alternative theories, I guess.
By alternative theories, you mean the ones you make up inside that head of yours. Freak.
Hey, Nick, have you ever heard about the Earth being flat? Isn't that crazy?
He's like, no, Maya, no. No more Reddit for you. You're banned from 4chan. Deleting your account. You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night.
Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after Master Mask since his very first theft? Yes, my dear, I see how you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon.
What is this based on? I fucking know, but I can't remember. This is a Sherlock Holmes reference, I think, too.
I first encountered him in the museum's Sacred Hall. The crime scene itself,
Or not, Arsène.
So, that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit?
I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him.
Yes, I borrowed from Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap.
You must mean the security camera.
But I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did Master Mask manage to steal the urn?
That's the million-dollar question. What is Damask's modus operandi?
Mr. Atme, did you know about the sacred urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Mask Damask. Sacred urn? Pfft, that has nothing to do with this case.
But wasn't that what Mask Damask stole this time?
I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick.
There was a bee disturbing Luke during his portrait making. Luke said, let the painter have a good look at me. The bee gave the painter something worth a look at. Maybe. Well, anyway, it doesn't look like it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. Or he's lying.
There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers, wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Mask Damask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know?
Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Mask Damask. What the? It's a psyche lock.
Psyche lock? Hey Nick, what is this psyche lock thing?
Girl, you should remember. Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what those secrets are.
What? This Magatama has that kind of power?
Has this never been explained to her? What about Big Top? Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year.
Well, it's true that this Magatama is a prized family heirloom, but Pearly was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about what it can do.
This is the woman that's going to take over the Kurain channeling school someday.
So how do you do it? How do you break the psyche lock thing?
Well, you present the Magatama to the person within with the secret.
Cool. I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out.
Oh boy. I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. Alright. Jeez. Cheese, Maya. Chonk. Detective Atney, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Mask to Mask commit the crime.
Well, now I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed. I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door.
I'm not sure why, but this Atney guy is lying through his teeth. I know. I know. I'll show him some proof. Detective Atney, I have here proof that someone went through that door last night. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door.
Precisely.
I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off at exactly once last night.
What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be.
Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned.
What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly?
Detective Atney, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is why you're trying to hide it. If he's hiding it, then there must be some kind of reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay. Let's suppose you didn't manage to see Mask to Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were unconscious, would be the best guess.
I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Wow, it's like he read my mind. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence.
I don't think it's this. I don't think it's anything to do with Ami. I don't think it's this. I can't find anything about the tier of Emanon other than Emanon equals no name backward. There's, is there maybe a, can you look up the first Arsene book and like, see if you can find the first story? Because he steals, I think, the tier of something. Arsène Lupin, I think is how you say his name, right? Right? What was I thinking? Okay, what was the question? Time to put your money where your mouth is, show me your evidence. About, what were we talking about? Sorry. Oh, that he was unconscious. Okay. Okay. Let me read this again. I'll be coming to Purloin, the most priceless work of art on display in the UK. It might be this, but the reason I'm leaning toward this is because Maya took the time to hit us on the head earlier, and that was like a whole thing, and so now I'm like, was that to show? Am I being... Yeah! I'm a genius. I know how to read this game. Detective Atney, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you?
Surely you must be joking. You think that I, look at me, could be knocked unconscious so easily?
The sword proves it.
That's...
Before the theft, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Ami Faye. Furthermore, at that time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, detective, how about it?
I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you? Clobber? What an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch! Mr. Happy should have had his poor head examined.
You can say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief that badly? Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway.
Huh? What? That Atme is the greatest ace detective in the world?
No, that he never actually saw the thief.
Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be mask to mask. Just one moment, sir lawyer. The thief is unquestionably mask to mask. But you never actually saw him, idiot. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh.
Right, because it would have... We couldn't get the full data off. If it went off, there should be a picture.
Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold! This is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera. Badam.
Oh, hey. His little smile. That's him. Mask
to mask.
He's having a good time.
The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal Mask to Mask. After all, he's a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes.
What are you talking about? So, what did you mean by he had a very good reason?
Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Have you forgotten? You are speaking to the finest ace detective ever to walk on the face of this earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me.
Well, I guess we better go take a look, just in case. Finally. Hey, don't mind us. Don't mind us. Don't mind us. Don't mind us. Hey, Nick, remember when Maya said... Remember when Maya fucking said... Okay, thank you for looking them. I'm gonna have to look it up in the books, like, what the thing... I could have sworn there was something in the Arsene books. It's been like a year and a half since I read them, so I don't remember for sure.
Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Atme said? Remember how I was right?
Yeah, okay, we just saw this. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it.
Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 o'clock a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. 50,000!
This is blackmail letter. It sure looks like a major clue, alright. It's too bad you stole the urn because that shit had nothing value. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute. I know that voice. Oh, Nikki boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Ah! You're... Nick! It's you! And Maya too! What a fluke! I love Larry's theme. Larry didn't get a theme until this game because this composer, Iwadare, he's very good at character themes. He I don't know if he specifically specializes in it, but he has a knack for character themes, and they were like, okay, King, go. Run wild. And that's why he has done so many of the other soundtracks now too, I think. There's something in Ron's apartment that has the theft of the Mazarine Stone, the Great Albatross strategy. We saw that, which the wiki says might be a reference to the Sherlock Holmes story. Yeah, that's probably true. The tier? I don't know. Wait a minute. Was there something like the tier for Agamemnon or some shit? Does that ring a bell? I'm feeling crazy.
Larry! Long time no see!
What? You know each other?
Nicky boy?
Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on? Something? If you mean what I think, I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this? And married, too? Way to go, dude. Dude, you got a boyfriend and a girlfriend? That's sick, man. I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the butts. Tears of arsenic? Is that something? Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. We've got quite the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm going to go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So how have you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. Hey, where were you when Edgeworth came back? So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. And what's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform for my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you, women. I don't trust them anymore. You got dumped again? Well, you know Benifer? It's giving bug snacks. What's the girl? Is her name Benifer? What's the name of the girl in bug snacks? Beffica? Some shit. Hold on, I gotta look it up. Hold on. Bug snacks characters. Beffica. Yeah.
Same energy.
Oh, she went... Okay, something about Japan 2 years ago. I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom, and my whole life changed. If a woman in a Victorian era cried while wearing makeup, it would be tears of arsenic. Oh. Yeah, I don't... That isn't something that would have rung a bell to me. Benifer? Caddy Tom? I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Can't find anything for Agamemnon or arsenic either. Well, who knows with how shitty Google is at this point, though? Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, actually... Anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure.
Women, they're so... Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. Why are you here? So what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked this up last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd return it myself. Hang on. Let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture is in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick! It's not what you're thinking at all! No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. Aw, no way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Ms. Delight.
So, you said you found it at your job, right?
Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know? A security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is all about. So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. Unless... I guess it was around 1 o'clock in the morning on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there.
He works there? You mean Mr. Delight?
Bing isn't that much better, unfortunately. Sure, here, take a look at this. It's right in here in his wallet.
What's this card?
It's a key card for the security company. See, it's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you're working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record.
It leaves a record?
Put a record on. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless.
Okay.
My earbuds keep falling out. Is there anything else I can show you? You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Freak. Hey man, be serious. You know what I was interested in. If Mask to Mask doesn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. That's so much. What about this? Hey Larry, what about... Okay, what about this? What? If you got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. No. You don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Whoa. Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope.
Yeah, so what?
That's where I've got a part-time job at KB Security. Duh.
What?
Sounds like I really should find out some more about this KB Security company. New thing? Yay. KB Security. Sorry. I hope you liked the hold that thought that I tried to get out. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now.
Huh? So what are you doing here then?
Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away. Yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? Thank you, ma'am. Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right?
And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back.
If Ronzo Light was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then...
Wow! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Nick! Your phone!
Sorry, I'm just enjoying the tune.
Hello? Is this the right residence?
Ah, Pearls, where are you?
I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost.
What? Give me that phone, Nick! Pearly, where are you right now?
I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office.
That person? Who?
The person who doesn't act his age and always says Zvari when he's excited.
Look at me, Ace Detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you.
Alright, I'm a little scared.
Alright, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now sounded like a real cutie. Another one of your special friends. She's 9. Say goodbye to Ms. Delight for me, would you, Larry? Phoenix should be allowed to say fuck you when Pearl isn't around.
Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya!
Pearly! Oh.
I never thought I'd see the two of you again!
Why? So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office?
Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight.
Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last?
Yeah, there's a big-ass bag on the table. Yeah, now that you mention it.
This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before.
It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here.
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation.
That's true. And truth be told, I have to admit I'm kind of curious.
Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and
Well, hello there. Eeg! He's here! What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly.
I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it.
Nick, I can't believe you! A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here?
Well, what do you mean by that?
Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Zari, shall we say the figurative, Sir William, will be dropping his panties before lunchtime.
What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? If anyone could tell me.
Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting.
What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic?
Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place.
That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, look at me, will take the stand. And then, Zvari, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However,
it's a Monty Python reference. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. If it were in the context of fucking Monty Python.
It is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will have to face during the trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say you are, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot.
Godo? Okay, whatever.
You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is Damask. My dear lady, times may change, but people, sadly, do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature.
So who's this dude?
Who is this Godot person? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor, hers equal, cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth, men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him.
Prosecutor Godot.
But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Huh? Nick, you let him get away again? Nick, when we get back home, I'm gonna fucking give you what for. In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country.
And you agree with that?
Most certainly. In fact, you would call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow.
Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong?
I seem to remember hearing about someone like that.
Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance.
It looks like we're done investigating for the day.
Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set, and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin.
Dirty Hungarian priest. Okay, interesting. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. Wow, that was a long one. I gotta stop giving these fuckers vocal fry. Hey, but you know what? We did it, and there was no banging. No banging and slamming. And I'm praying for the same energy on Thursday. We pray. I'm gonna stream Thursday no matter fucking what, regardless of the noise, unless I have a health issue. But if it seems like that's going to continue to be a problem, I might move these tonight, but I don't know. I don't know. My schedule's it's going to be a little fluid for a while. So I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. No hammering, woohoo, indeed. Thursday, more of this. We get to the trial. I don't know if we'll hold on, let me see something. I don't know if we'll end up doing. Yeah, we should have a decent. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun Thursday. And then Saturday evening, more Okami. Okami. Chan chan. Yeah. Please look forward to it. Oh, it's gonna be warm. Ew, we hate it. It's fine. In the meantime, you know the drill. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Be good to yourself. Be kind. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you when I see you.